you want to see what makes this Zach lift so valuable, phone calls like this one I just got are what makes it so valuable. It's summertime, you see by the trees, it's super windy, it's hot out, and there's wildfires going on. We just got a call from a local snowmobile club. Their snowcat is in the path of the wildfire up on the mountain, and we got to go get it. So we are dropping the Zach lift off. We're going to hook up to the low bed, and we're going to try to get up the mountain ahead of the fire, get that snowcat, get it down out of there. I had to drop those down just to get the pressure off that pin, so I put it in a little crooked last time. This doesn't hold on very well.
Well, 5 minutes 45 seconds from start to off.
So the only thing I did on that ahead of time was I did pull the outriggers out and start them cranked down. So that was 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So under 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Start to finish. All right, David, you ready to go play with fire?
Yep.
All right, we are on the way. In less than 10 minutes, I was completely detached from the Zach lift and hooked to the trailer. That was, that's impressive. That's a fast turnaround. And it's something like this, that's where it comes in really, really handy. So we've got 45 minutes to an hour down the road to go to get to this thing. So David is following me in the pickup to be my pilot car down on the way out of there, because we're going to be 14 feet wide down the mountain road. And probably going to be plenty of other emergency vehicles running around. So we're going to get up there and see if we can get this thing. There it is. That big smoke cloud coming up right there is the fire. We got about 5 more miles to go down here. And then we turn left and head out in front of it. Okay, we're at our turn. You can see here at the bottom of the road all the campers and everyone, they've been evacuated out of the lake and the mountain up there. So they're all headed down. Fire's headed in and we're headed up. So you can see the kind of burned up trees next to us here in this section. They had a control burn they did in this area to wipe out a bunch of the underlying brush and the dry dead stuff on the ground. The really good thing about that, and the entire reason for it, is then when a actual wildfire like this happens, there's not nearly as much for it to burn, and it goes far, far slower through it, if it even goes through it at all. A lot of times it'll just stop it. But I don't know how far up the mountain this control burn continued. So when they do that control burn, all that dry stuff burns up, and the trees, the ones like you see here that survive, are the green, healthy trees that are full of water, because that's what trees do. And that means they don't burn very easy, because wet wood doesn't burn. Thank you, Captain Obvious, I guess. But yeah, so that's why they did the control burns. It's a really good thing they did through here. And looking around, we might have just drove out of it, actually. Yeah, look at this. So here you're seeing all this dead and dry debris on the ground. That will go up, burn very easy, very fast. All that extra brush in there, that's something a wildfire can travel very quickly through. So the fact that we're getting closer to the fire when we got out of the control burn area, not good. They should have ran that control burn a little farther up the mountain. But the reason for those control burn zones, where they do them, is a lot of times to keep a fire from coming out of the mountains back down into civilization. So we're gonna turn in here. And there's the snowcat ready to go. Let's go get this thing loaded up. Look at that smoke. Sitting, if I'd just loaded it the way I was facing, the windshield and blade would have been forward, which it'll fit on the trailer either way. It would have been easier, but those wide open tires would have then been facing that big expensive windshield on the snowcat. And I don't want to buy a windshield for a snowcat because it looks really expensive. Especially all this rocks and all this stuff catch and fling one into it. So if we back it on, then that whole skirt everything back there is blocking all the windows. Yeah, smoke's rolling in.
What?
Smoke is rolling in.
Yeah. Yeah, this morning when I got up here, it was coming in waves. It was really weird. That wind was just starting to pick up. Lots of heavy ashfall at that time.
Yeah.
That's a bad sign.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ominous.
Yes. I had one video, was up here when they did a control burn about 2 years ago, just off the other side over here. Some people had come up into the woods earlier that morning and went up and got stuck in a little snow patch that was left over. And then the Forest Service came in, closed off all the roads, and lit it all on fire for a control burn.
Oh boy! did it spin the whole burn there?
No, I had to go in and then tell them, like, I got to get someone. They're like, oh, the roads are closed. I'm like, I know, but I got to get to someone who's stuck out there. So. Throw some flags on it and it'll be good to go.
That is not metal.
Where's the metal part?
Fooled you.
All this is rubber. There we go. Helps to pay attention to what you're doing. Smoke is coming right over the top of us. Up here. But again, not too worried about that right now. I also need to build a new sign for this trailer because this sign doesn't fit this trailer. Oh, that's the wrong one. Good enough. Yeah, I know I don't have the oversized sign for that truck built yet. I have one for the pilot car, of course, made to fit my other truck. I never made it fit this truck, so I never needed it. And then now we're not going to worry about it. But he's got red flashy lights and all, so that's cool. And that smoke is getting thick, really dark in this stretch here. So we're gonna head down, and we actually got to cut in front of it and head off down that way as it's coming this way. And then once we get down below it down there, we're fully in the clear. Now hopefully, best case scenario, all of this was completely unnecessary because the fire never makes it that far and they get it stopped. That's the ideal, because at that snow park, there's the restroom facilities, there's the snow shelter, the shack there, there's the garage for the snowcat. There's a bunch of really cool stuff there that is very, very helpful in that being a winter recreation area for all the snowmobilers. So ideally, like I said, this was all completely unnecessary and just being done out of caution, and the fire never makes it there. But just in case, at least the snowcat is out of there. So we're in, man, it's getting dark outside. It is right in front of us there. But we're about to the point where we're going to turn out. We got a couple more zigzags and we turn out away from it, and then we're good. So we made it down to the bottom here. We're well past the potential path of the fire there. All clear and good. We're heading down to the highway, and then just across the highway to the community on the other side is somewhere we can store this thing until it's time for it to go back up the mountain. But this just totally proves my whole reason for this Zach lift and going this whole detachable route. Is this thing was a heavy wrecker this morning, got this emergency phone call, and in less than 10 minutes I was hooked up to the low bed, hooked up and ready to go. Now we're a low bed hauling a snowcat out of the fire zone, and what I haven't told David yet is that when we get back home, we got to put the Zach lift right back on because we got another heavy duty tow to go do. So from a heavy wrecker to a low bed, back to a heavy wrecker, easily all in one day. One truck, one insurance payment, one purchase price, maintenance, all that stuff, and I can do both sets of jobs, which is very, very cost efficient for someone like me. There's more people headed out of the woods, but for someone like me being an owner-operator, very cost efficient instead of having a heavy wrecker sitting next to a heavy haul truck. And even, like I said, on bigger fleets, it makes all the sense in the world where you're so busy during one season and light during the other. Set some of your trucks up with something like this, and then they can be heavy wreckers in your busy wrecker season, like here is wintertime, and then they can go do literally anything else and continue to make money the rest of the year instead of sitting in the yard. Anyway, that's just my way of saying I'm very happy with my choice. I don't know why I'm pointing back there like the Zach lift is back there. It's not. It's at home, which is over there. Either way, let's go drop this thing off because I'm talking too much now.
Huh? Kind of need it. Yeah.
A good driver.
That's just wide enough.
Yeah, like
Just
the rubber was
like
touching the.
4 inches.
Yeah, your tiller flaps rub both sides.
I
coming
made it through here with boulder ridges. Yeah.
Well, we don't worry about those Boulder Ridge guys.
No.
David, we have 3 things on our action item list now. 1, we got to raise the license plates so that they're not blocked by the oversized sign. 2, we got to pull the air to the trailer.
Yeah.
Hold on. 2.5. We got to modify the pilot car sign to fit that truck because it fits with the camper shells on it, but not with
Well, yeah, that was the problem. Was people saw the red light and they'd be like, "Huh, that's weird," and you could see them slow down a little bit, and then they'd speed up, and you come around the corner, and they're like, "Oh."
The oversized sign, I made it to fit onto the camper shell.
Uh-huh.
The truck itself. And the third one, we need to build the new oversized sign for the back of the trailer. I have it, we just gotta put it together. Those are all things I'm like, oh, I'll do it when I've got to move an oversize.
And then you had to move an oversized while fire was coming at it. So.
Yeah, I have all of that. That's why I buy annual permits. So it's year-round permits. I'm good there. Should probably work on the rest of it.